Hey guys, welcome to the next part in Let's Play Football Manager 2015 with Aston Villa, and this is how the league table looks as of June 2019. How did the season go? Pretty well, I'd say. Ninth we finished, which I think is pretty decent for a team that has just come up from the Championship. And okay, last time you were with me, we were sixth. We were in shot of a Champions League place. Things obviously went down from there, but as you can see, 3 points, just 3 points off my old Newcastle team, which is still being managed, I believe, by Sir Alan of Pardew. But I don't think ninth is pretty. I think ninth is good. Okay, I'm sure you'll agree. Chelsea obviously finishing on top, 98 goals, just the 98 they scored, with a goal difference of 62. That is 16 points ahead of Man United in second, Liverpool in third, and Tottenham getting that Champions League spot, with Man City in fifth, Arsenal, Newcastle, Southampton, and then us. The reason, obviously, as I mentioned in the last video, the reason why we were able to get that good position there was because of the goals we scored. We managed to actually score more goals than everyone outside the top three, which is outstanding. Only the top three scored more goals than us. However, we also conceded the most goals out of anyone outside the bottom three. It's not very good, is it? Look at that. Leeds, relegated on 31 points, conceded 67 goals. We, in ninth, conceded 66. That's really not good enough, is it? Let's be honest here. That is awful. Shocking. And that needs to be addressed. Big time. Because it's a good job. Honestly, it's a good job we scored the goals we did, because that could have put us in deep trouble if not. So good job. Here's how the league goal scorers finish. Oh shit! Sorry, no, I've gone too far. I'm not going to be able to show yet. That's unfortunate. I've actually gone too far and I forgot to save it. My bad. Sorry. I think Berardi finished top goal scorer in the end. I think he had like 24 goals for the season. And I think our top goal scorer was Matthew Richings. He really pushed on, as you will see later. Ashley Barnes chipping in with a handy few. But this is how. So transfers then. So I'll also show you some transfers. I don't think things will have changed. I've sold a few players, and this is how it looks as of the sort of new season. If you know what I mean, when it sort of overwrites everything and the new season begins. These are 3 players I've sold. So Noah Diku has managed to go to Reading for some reason they wanted him. He's awful. He'll probably score against us now, but what can I do? Mitroglou, I just wanted to get rid of him. His wages were quite high and he was just sitting there doing nothing, and I just couldn't find a place in the team for this guy. Persilian Skelbred, not good enough really for the Premier League in my opinion. I just wanted to move him on. This is obviously as of the end of June, so there are plenty more transfers to come in. And you'll probably see that as we move into February in the next video. So the 2 players I brought in, so these are only youngsters so far. This is Abdoulaye Touré, who I brought in from, where did he come from? Stella. That's right, yeah, my scout's been going around Africa having a snoop, and he found this guy, and I thought, do you know what, I'll take a gamble on him. And also found this guy called Luis Coel. I think my scout just found him, just on the off chance. And I think he was only worth like 100k. And I just put a bid in for 500k. And this Lechuez or something accepted it. So I was like, cool. The scouts are pretty impressed by him. Can't argue with that, can I, really? I mean, defensive midfielder could be pretty decent. And obviously I'm getting a few more players coming in there as well. But let's go over, this is the future schedule, so we're going to be kicking off there, as you can see, against Everton. Again, we have 2 bloody away games. We have to wait almost a month, again, for our first home game. And guess who the first 2 home games are against? Man United and Chelsea. Ridiculous. Anyway, enough complaining. I left you, I believe, with the Wigan game. So this is how we then went on. Unfortunately, we lost to Palace at Selhurst Park. It was just a poor performance, really. 2-1 against Tottenham, so we actually managed to do the double over a 4th place Spurs. Don't ask me how. Jeff Brown, again, with another goal. He is unbelievable. 91st minute. It was 2-0. Chadley did score them a late-ish consolation. I actually thought they were going to come back. I just thought this is going to be typical FM. We're going to make it 2-0 91st minute, and then it's like, boom, 2-2, straight away. Ashley Westwood, I think that's his first goal. He's actually not that good a player, Westwood, but he is the captain, so I kind of have to play him. Yeah, he's weird, Westwood. Well, check this out. Oh, is he going to do it? He's going to do it? Of course he's going to do it. Oh, that was... What composure that is, though. What a wonderful piece of composure from Jeff Brown. He's 18 years old. That's magnificent as far as I'm concerned. Really good. Then we went on a bit of a crap streak. This was really funny because by the end of that 2-1 defeat to West Brom, as you can see there, it was really funny. My job status with the board was untouchable, which I've not been for a long damn time, I can tell you. But there came up a thing where it said Aston Villa haven't won in 5 games. The fans are starting to get restless, and it's like, what? What are you talking about? There's a clash of sort of behaviour going on there. The game doesn't, also a bit schizophrenic. I don't think the game sort of really knew what it was trying to be for a minute there. That was weird. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, we had a really horrible run here. Derby away, which is never easy. As I say, they're a good Premier League team now. We had to play Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, West Brom, which is of course an away derby, which I'm terrible at so far. I've only won one away derby, and that was the one of my last games at Newcastle, and then Liverpool. You know, just you know the big four, I guess. Sorry, the big three. I beg your pardon. The big three of a big four. I'm going mad. Sorry. Yeah, lost 3-1 to Derby, lost 2-1 to Arsenal, a bit more spirited. Jorrit Hendricks, who's not, of course, as you saw before, came in January, not doing that well. I've got to be honest, he's not been that great. 3-3 though, we're Old Trafford, which we'll come back to in a second because I've skipped over the 1-1 at Stamford Bridge, which I was really impressed with. Thought the team did very, very well here. Jeff Brown once again. I just, now that I'm thinking back, I started thinking, look, this guy is obviously really good. I'm just waiting for him to have like a really poor performance, which he does have, I'll be honest. But look at this. What a strike. What a goal. Courtois could do nothing about that. Absolutely nothing. Fantastic strike from young Jeff Brown. And then 3-3 at Old Trafford. Oh, sorry, it's not Old Trafford, sorry, against Manchester United. I think Nathan scored his first goal. I'll show you Brown's goal again. Marcus Rojo scores from a free kick. Sorry, a free kick. Floated into the box, I should say. And then Jeff Brown with this goal again. Easiest goal he's probably ever going to score. I'm not quite sure what happened to De Gea there. But here's Nathan's first goal, I believe. Lovely finish, and look at the reaction times there. Fantastic. I think it's his first goal. He might have scored before, if not. Anyway, that's the first goal you've seen of Nathan. But unfortunately, then we lost this West Midlands derby. Defensively all over the place. Nathan just totally didn't turn up this day. He was still finding his match fitness. Bear in mind, he'd hardly played. He was a free agent, of course. So he's still finding his feet, so I let him off. Liverpool, we actually won 2-1, quite funnily enough. Nathan and Riching scoring. John Flanagan for like the 3rd time scoring against me. You may remember. I mean, look at that. They had 30 shots, 61% possession. Yeah, we won. I don't know what it is. Why we can soak up a lot of possession things, but still win. Yet when we try and play fluidly, we always concede. I don't know what it is. Something, again, I'm going to have to think about. Maybe I might even use that to my advantage. Lovely knockdown from Brown. Nathan there with about 17 minutes to go puts us back in front. So yeah, John Flanagan, again, a pain in my arse. 0-0 against Stoke. Had a few injuries here. Baker got injured. Hendricks got injured. 5-3. This seems to be a very popular scoreline, doesn't it? 5-3. Seen this about 5 or 6 times. Jeff Brown at the double this time, and again defensively letting ourselves down. As you can imagine, 5 goals. Unfortunately, we lost 2-0 to Reading. This one was just didn't turn up here. We did happily beat Newcastle though, which was always nice, beating your old team. 2-2 against Leeds, and then unfortunately we lost to Southampton. Now, this one was a real pain because if you look, I mean, okay, we only lost £1 million or so in terms of league positions, but look, Southampton. Oh, sorry, I've gone too far there. Southampton finishing on 57 points. We could have potentially finished seventh. I want to point out there was a surprise winner of the FA Cup. I bet you won't guess who it is. I can guarantee you won't guess who it is. But as you can see, it wouldn't have made a difference because obviously they won it. So there was a surprise winner. So seventh place would have been wiped out for a Europa League spot. But still, it would have cost. Maybe we would have got an extra million or two to come in. But unfortunately, we lost out. If we'd won the 3 points, that would have immediately put us up to 8th. And Newcastle had a much superior goal difference to us, but they lost badly on the last day of the season. I'll see if I can do it. Yeah, they lost 6-1 on the last day of the season, and if we'd really pressed home our advantage, we could have potentially overtaken them. So, no, I'm actually really disappointed that we were winning 2-1 as well. And it was just like, again, we couldn't go a whole season without one classic collapse. I almost feel like I should show you the entire highlights. Yeah, they've also got El Shaarawy. They've got Yese, Harry Wilson, and El Shaarawy. That's a terrifying front three. And El Shaarawy's what, 30? Oh no, he's not. He's 20. Jesus Christ, he's not even old. I didn't even realise. Yeah, he'll definitely get both. They got Yese, who is, I think that's how you say it. Oh my god. No wonder they're doing really well. Wow, we're actually rubbing shoulders with this team. And Harry Wilson, I can't wait to see this lad in the Liverpool first team. He's on loan, but I really, really can't wait. In case you don't know who he is, he's a young lad in the academy, and I know he's got good potential because he is Wales' youngest ever player. He's the youngest player to ever play for the senior Welsh team. I actually saw him. I'll tell you a funny story. Actually, I went to the Liverpool under-18s academy ground thing in Kirby a few months ago, and we hadn't heard of any of the players. Obviously, this was a new batch of players, and we went down and we thought, "Oh, this will be a laugh," you know. And one of my friends was being a linesman, and we watched the game. Liverpool were terrible. Fulham, we were playing Fulham. And Moussa Dembele played, not the Moussa Dembele, but the youngster, the 17-year-old Moussa Dembele. And Liverpool weren't great, but then in the last sort of 15 minutes or so, a young lad came on, and we were like, he looks good, doesn't he? A couple of friends, we were all going, he looks really good. He was sprightly, you know, he made Liverpool a bit better. And we went away and we had a bit of a laugh, and it was all good and thought nothing of it. We then hear about 2 or 3 weeks later, a young Harry Wilson has made Wales history by being the youngest player to play for the senior team. We then I ring up my friend and go, you know that Harry Wilson? He came on, didn't he? He was the lad who came on. And it was. I'm telling you, I should be a scout. No, honestly, I was absolutely amazed. Harry Wilson came on. He looked really impressive. Honestly, I know it was only against Fulham under-18s, for God's sake. But, you know, you could tell from the lad, he's aggressive. He was fighting. You know, he had something. He had something about him. I can't wait to see him in Liverpool's first team. That was just a little side note there on the future, because God forbid we have nothing to look forward to at the moment, Liverpool fans. So here's this Sherdan Mijalovic. I'm definitely going to be selling him. I'm just going to look to make a profit on this guy. Just get rid of him. I can't get a work permit for him. If you're looking, let me click on his profile again. You'll see work permit. I don't know how to get a work permit for him. I don't know how to apply. I'm in FMC. Everything's really streamlined. Everything's a bit crap sometimes on FMC. Actually, no, I tell a lie. That's not fair on Football Manager Classic. Classic's really good. I've got to be honest, I do like Classic. The only thing that I wish they need to add, or would add now, is better player interaction. Player interaction is just awful on FMC. I'll give you an example. I was talking to a player the other day who wants first team football, and you basically get one response and one only response. And if they don't like it, they just go, well, I don't think that solves anything. And that's the conversation ended. And they're just sat there sulking. And it's like, well, what do you want me to do? what can I do now? You can't do anything. The game just stops you. So it's not great player interaction in this, but everything else really impressed with. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I enjoy it, you know. I enjoy it. Anyway, that is basically everything so far. So I know the season summaries are a little bit shorter than the February updates, but you know, that's the way it goes. I will then report back in February and see how we're doing. So I wonder, will we suffer a little bit of second season syndrome? Find out next time. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-da.